Hey everyone, welcome to another awesome week. Thank you guys again so much for serving. You guys are awesome. Thank you for taking the time and making a difference in each and every one of these kids' lives. It is just, you're doing kingdom work. It's really awesome. Okay, cool. So this first activity we're going to do this week is we're talking about Nehemiah helping the poor, okay? So still sticking with the Nehemiah story, just expanding it. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to form two teams and they're going to run one at a time and put their non-dominant hand in a sock. And in this sock, they are looking for one of the objects that you're calling out. And so you need to know what's in the sock, but they don't need to know what's in the sock. And they're using their non-dominant hand to try to figure out what object that you call out. So say that there is a die in the sock, then they can try to find the die in the sock with their hand, pull it out, and then first team that gets it correctly wins. So that'll be a really fun one. Just kind of warming up, getting them used to stuff. This next one, you'll need a metal spoon. And with this metal spoon, you're going to go ahead and cue one kid or leader to be the person that goes out of the room and knows the hint or the understanding of how this game works, okay? So that strategy is basically like the person who is being photographed by this spoon that doesn't actually take pictures, but you're calling it a super sophisticated space spoon or something. They'll observe the photographer who will be imitating all the actions of the kid who is having their picture taken. And so basically what that means is, say like I'm going to take the first picture with the spoon. So I take a picture of a kid with my fake spoon camera, okay? And so everyone in the room except for the one that's going to be guessing is in the room and can see all of that. Then you bring the kid back that knows the secret to the game, and they'll come back inside. You'll start imitating the motions or however the kid is sitting or standing or whatever that you took the picture of. And so he doesn't have to see like you actually using the spoon to take a picture. Instead, you just imitate whoever you took the picture of, and then it'll be easy for that kid to guess. And so have the kids guess by whispering like in your ear what they think that the secret way to do it is, but don't like give it away to the whole group or anything, because you kind of want the whole group to try to figure it out first. So again, just imitating the kid that you actually take the picture of while the other kid is out of the room, can't see anything. Okay, cool. So this next one, what you're gonna do, you're gonna have people chain activities, and this is simple. You're just gonna go ahead and, these are the instructions for the people chain and how to make it. This is the actual people chain that you'll do. So give each kid one of these, have them go ahead and start cutting it out. But there is a point to this, and so you want to have them labeled for people in real life that they can help. And so it could be like their mom and dad, or it could be their brother or sister, something like that, maybe their best friend. And then on the back of each and every one of these characters, once they've cut them all out and stuff like that, they can write down one actual way that they're going to help them this week. So again, that can be like doing the dishes or helping your brother or sister clean their room or something like that, okay? But think of it as very practical because we do want them to take the initiative and actually do whatever it is that may be, okay? So your secret word for this week is going to be spoon, because we have that weird spoon activity. So say the word spoon to me, and then I'll get you on that list for the drawing, okay? All right, this next one, you're gonna have a taxing situation, and these are different cards that basically represent stuff from the story, okay? And now this one is pretty complicated. You're gonna probably need to have the piece of paper in front of you that explains how this goes. But basically what you're gonna do is form teams of 3. And once you form teams of 3, you'll give each team a specific type of role that they're going to play. So one is the observer, the other one is the speaker, and the other one is the artist. And so don't show them this, but instead the observer will only be able to see the picture, but they can't speak, okay? They must communicate non-verbally to the speaker, who's team number 2, okay? That speaker can talk but cannot use their hands in any way, and they have to describe the picture to the artist, and the artist is number 3. The artist, number 3, can use their hands but cannot speak, and they have to be facing the whiteboard or the piece of paper and their back has to be turned to the rest of the groups, okay? And so it's kind of just like almost like a telephone game where they're communicating in some form or fashion to the next person, and then they have to communicate it again to this artist who has to try to draw whatever it is, one of these pictures. And so they're trying to draw one of these and get it right. We'll see if that actually goes, okay? Then there are some different questions about Nehemiah at the end of the page as well. So go through those because that talks about the Bible story and whatnot. And then you'll have some extra discussion questions on the next page that you can go to kind of dive in and figure out, how do I apply this to my life for those kids, okay? Awesome. Then this next one, you can either pre-cut these if you want to, with maybe a junior leader that's in your class, or just a kid that arrives early or something like that, have them cut it out for you, or you can just have the kids do it when they get there. Then you'll want to mix them up and divide your group into 2 teams to where they can try to put this back together as quickly as possible. And I would do it as a running activity if I was you. Like, they have to run across the room, grab one, come back, put it back, next kid goes and does the thing, just to make it as easy as possible, or kind of string it out with the activities and stuff like that too. But also make sure that they're opening their Bibles on this activity. And so this is the memory verse, the Colossians 3:23. So go ahead and have each team have a Bible. They can read it first before they do the actual activity. And then you can take those people chains from your earlier activity for the prayer activity. And again, you don't have to do this prayer activity last. You can do it way earlier or right after the chain people or anything like that. But go ahead and ask them to pray for the people that are on their chain, okay? And so this can be a silent prayer, or you can actually go around and have everyone pray for someone specifically on that chain and how they can help them, giving them encouragement and giving them just that initiative feeling to go ahead and help these people out this week, okay? And then ask if they took any initiatives from last week too, if they did anything different because of what they learned last week, okay? Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys soon.